Hey everybody, I'm Brian, and this is the Apple Bias. Today we're going to be talking about the top Apple news of the week, and let's go ahead and just get started with the first one. Apple is rejecting apps for charging too much. Yes, you heard me right. Apple doesn't want developers to make money? I guess not. I'm just kidding. What they're doing is there's a lot of scam apps out there. And what they do is they have a subscription. The subscription will say it's either $4.99 or $7.99. But what they try to hide from the user is that it's that cost per week. I've seen it myself with a weather app where it was, I think it was about $7.99 a week. And it's like they have no extra special data that they're giving you over what an app like Carrot Weather or even some of the free weather apps out there will give you. But they're trying to sneak in that because they figure, hey, if I can get this in, maybe they won't notice, because a large portion of the people probably do not notice because a lot of these apps have rose to the top paid list. So Apple's cracking down on it. They're doing more higher reviews of high priced subscription apps and rejecting them, sending emails to developers telling them, we need you to justify why you're charging this much. So it's kind of a mixed feeling because in one side, yes, let's get rid of these scam apps. A lot of people are losing money like crazy. But on the other side, as a developer, there's this whole rush to the bottom. Bottom pricing, get your app as cheap as can be. And that really hurts the community because then we have everybody making these apps that they just can't afford to maintain. Like I've done that myself to where I made some apps and then I can't justify continue work on them because they just did not make enough money. Hopefully we figure out a good balance. This could be what they're doing right now, might be a good balance. We'll have to see how many apps that are legit that gets triggered on this, and we'll go from there. Next on the list for this week is right after I posted my last news video, Everything Apple Pro posted his massive iPhone 13 leak bomb. I mean, there was so much info in this. One of the things that he did, it was also with the Apple Watch. His report says that glucose monitoring, which I reported in the last one, is not coming this year. It's not coming until next year. That hurts because I really think that feature will be amazing and I hope it comes out still this year, but it's up in the air. Also, you're going to hear a lot from, is it going to be called the iPhone 13 or is it going to be called the iPhone 12s? That's something that Apple can do and change like near last minute. And I'm sure they will. You'll probably continue hearing both of those names. Apple could do either. I mean, they've done it before. They've dropped the S before, and then they brought it back. So I believe it was the iPhone 8, and then we had the 10. They skipped 9 altogether. And then we went to the 10S, 11, skipped the S again, 12. Anytime there's a big design, they're going to drop the S if it's on an off year. I expect that we're going to see the 12S, but that doesn't mean that the phone's not going to be amazing because the list is crazy for this year. We're finally going to get that 120 hertz display, that Pro Motion display that the iPads have. So the scrolling, the screen is beautiful on those iPads. The refresh rate's amazing. So I can't wait to see that finally come to the phone. There's also a rumor that we might get a titanium phone this year. I love the look of the titanium watch. I'm curious to see if that titanium phone is going to cost a little extra because that's what the watch does. Look forward to that. Phone could also be up to a terabyte in space, so that would be awesome for those people that do videos on their phone like me. I usually buy as big as I can. This time I bought the largest of the 12 model because I didn't want to go with the Pro. I wanted to stick with that mini phone. An always on display is also in the works. I don't really care about this. I have my watch, but I know there's a lot of people out there, since Android has it, that they want it. Maybe Apple could do some really cool stuff with it, but I see the first version just being the time always on there. Maybe the weather. I don't see it being anything big and awesome in the beginning, but we'll have to wait and see. It could be cool eventually. A couple last items that are coming is astrophotography, something about when you point your camera up at the moon or whatever and take a picture. It's supposed to do better with that because right now it does really bad. They're supposed to get portrait mode for video, which I am looking forward to. I think that would be really cool. You're supposed to be able to, so portrait mode, if you don't know, on the iPhone, you can take pictures and you can blur out the background. They're supposed to give you that depth of field control post, so after you do the video, you can change the depth of field. And that's going to be amazing. It would make so much cool stuff. That right there gives me enough reason to buy this phone whenever it does come out. Most likely September of this year, if they stick with what they've done from years past. Actually, there is more. So there's also vapor cooling, so the phone won't be getting as hot, which can help, you know, the battery life and all that. Smaller notch, which is supposed to just be less tall, and then Touch ID should be coming back because we live in this mask world now. Touch ID is the better option. I'm looking forward to that. I don't know if they'll build it into the button. Probably not. It'll probably be something in the screen like the Android phones are doing, and that one seems a lot cooler anyway. A lot of stuff from everything Apple Pro. You know, with leaks, you're going to hear things all over the place, and that's because Apple will leak out different info to different people to try to catch the sources. So we'll have to wait and see what's actually going to happen come September. Next up on the list is there was some info in the latest beta of 14.5, I believe is what it is, that Apple is working on a MagSafe battery. I cannot wait for this. As an iPhone 12 mini owner, the battery works really good, but there are some times where you could use a little extra charge. And having a MagSafe battery that can just pop on the back of the case or on the back of the phone or whatever, and then just pop right back off when you don't need it, sounds awesome. So I'm really hoping that they are actually working on this, and can't wait till when they release it. Item 4 for the week, Pocketnow came out with a video on Friday talking about the March event. They're claiming that it's going to be March 16th. Mark Gurman has already came out and said that's not going to be the date. We'll have to wait and see. Once again, like I said, with the leaks, Apple's trying to find whoever's leaking this info, so they're leaking different dates probably to different people. That all being said, there's a good chance that we're going to have a March event. We're probably going to see new iPad Pros. Also, we're going to see hopefully an iPad mini that's full display. I hope they bring that Pro look to it as well with the flat sides. That would definitely be the one I think I will get. And then also AirTags, maybe some AirPods. I can't wait for this event, so hopefully it's coming sometime in March. I'll take whatever day Apple will give me. And last on the list for this week, I got something a little fun. If you remember last week, there was this whole Go Intel campaign about how the Mac can't do this, the Mac can't do that. Well, somebody made one that goes that the Mac does this, you're not on a PC. So I'm just gonna read those and kind of show them right here. If you can get up to 20 hours of battery life on a laptop, you're not on a PC. Go Mac. I love that one because that's one of the main reasons why Apple came out with their own chips. If you have the world's fastest integrated graphics on a laptop, you're not on a PC. Go Mac. If you can get desktop level performance on a fanless laptop, you're not on a PC. Go Mac. If your laptop doesn't thermal throttle or sound like a jet taking off, you're not on a PC. Go Mac. I love these. I think they are amazing because it's so true. I got the M1 MacBook Pro back there. It does have a fan in it, but I have never heard that fan turn on. I mean, we're talking video editing, programming, all the stuff that I do, 4K video editing. I have not heard that fan turn on. It's insane because my old fan, I mean, it did. It sounded like a jet engine when it got hot, and I mean my legs would burn if I had it on my lap. That thing stays cool as can be. I found these a lot of fun, and I hope you guys did too. That's it for this week. That's the news that caught my eye. I hope you guys have liked this content. If you did, please hit that thumbs up. It helps out a lot. Also, leave a comment down below if there's something you want to see me change with all this. I'm here for you guys, so just hit me up. Leave a comment down below. Have a great week, and I will see you guys in the next one. God bless.